Welcome back, guys, to the Andrew Dillich podcast. So today, guys, I'm going to be alone. I have many topics from all sorts of spheres: football, sports, politics, religion, culture, society, philosophy, Christianity, everything. Today's going to be a big episode. I'm going to be alone. Just before I do this episode, I just want to make a quick, just tell you guys a little story that happened to me today. So I was driving back from school on King Edward. And for people who are from Ottawa or from Gatineau who take King Edward most of the time, there's a lot of homeless people on King Edward, right? So whenever you're driving King Edward and you're at the red light or there's traffic, whatever, you're going to see homeless people walking by your car asking you for money or for whatever, just asking you for handouts. And then recently I bought like 2 joints. Like weed joints. I never smoked weed in my life, never. But I was with one of my friends who smokes a lot of weed, and he was buying some weed. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I never tried weed. Let me buy like 2 little joints. Like they're the weakest. I forgot. Like I think the weakest percentage, like 30%. I'm not sure. I never smoked weed. I asked the guy, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, give me your 2 weakest joints. I'm going to buy them just in case one day I want to try it out or whatever. But of course, I never smoked it. I still had it in my car, like the 2 joints in one little plastic tube. For people who aren't from Canada, yeah, weed is legal here in Canada. You can buy it literally wherever you want. So yeah, in the beginning, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just going to keep that as a backup because it was like $10 for 2 joints, or maybe it was like $20 for 2 joints. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll buy it just in case one day. I just want to try it out because I never tried it. I'm 25 years old and I never tried weed. I was never really interested in it. Even now, I'm not interested. That's why you're going to understand my story. So I still had in my car, like the glove compartment. I think that's how you call it. Glove compartment is there, whatever. I'm not sure how you call this, the shit in the middle that slides open. I had 2 joints inside. And then, bro, it's been there for like almost 1 month now. I didn't touch it. I never even really thought about touching it. And I saw this homeless guy passing. Now, of course, when they pass, they don't ask you for joints. They ask you for money, right? But let's be honest. We all know homeless people aren't looking for food. They're not looking for a hot bath, a hot shower. They're not looking for a hot meal. They're looking for crack. I hate to break it down to you guys if you didn't know if you guys didn't know this fact, but homeless people only care about crack. Now, the closest thing I had to crack in my car were those 2 joints. So I was like, hey, fuck it. Let me make his day. It was around 5:30 on a Thursday. He was probably out there hustling all day, all night even. So I was like, hey, fuck it. I rolled my window down. I was like, buddy, come here. And I gave him 2 joints. He was so happy. And in my mind, I was like, yo, fuck it. I don't understand, like giving him a bottle of water or giving him food is going to actually help him. And me giving him joints, giving him drugs is actually not going to help him. But fuck it. That's what he wants. I know Superman. It's not like my 1 bottle of water is going to stop him from getting drugs. I just facilitated his journey to getting drugs. I literally gave him 2 joints. I was like, broski, have fun. Blaze that shit up tonight. Have fun. Like I said, they're only looking for crack. The closest thing I had to crack in my car to give to that homeless person. Shout out. His name was Mike. The closest thing I had to give Mike, a homeless person, the closest thing to crack that I had in my car was, of course, a white monster. They're so fucking good. I'm pretty sure there's some levels of crack inside of this fucking energy drink, and those 2 joints. That's what I want. I give the people what they want. I don't give the people what they need. I give them what they want. And those homeless people, they want crack. They don't want a second chance at life. They don't want to see their parents. They don't want to see their kids. They don't want a hot bath or a hot shower or a hot meal or a hot coffee. They want crack. Crack is the only thing they want. Crack cocaine. Now, I don't have crack, so I gave him 2 joints. I felt like a saint. I felt really, really good. I was like, Jesus Christ, I just helped one of your disciples, one of your sons. I just helped him, so I felt really good. So I feel like I deserve some good karma. Hey, I'm still waiting on it. I deserve it. I gave him what he wanted. Now you guys give me what I want. You know what I mean? I'm just joking, guys, but yes, I gave him those 2 joints because I never smoked weed, and I'm probably never ever gonna try weed because I don't really care. It doesn't really, like, I never really got like I was never really curious what it feels like being high. Like, I don't really care. I feel like I have an idea. It's like when you're drunk. I've been drunk many times. I mean, a decent amount of times. And like, in my opinion, like from my personal experience, when I'm drunk, I still know everything that's happening right now. Like, I know who I am, I know where I am, and I know what I'm doing. So that's why I never did something whilst being drunk that I wouldn't do whilst being sober. I know that's not the case for many people. But for me, like, I've never blacked out while drinking. Even if I go to the max, like, some people can say, oh yeah, you've never blacked out because you've never went to the max. No, because when I go to the max, I just end up vomiting and just fucking, my stomach, I have a stomach flu, my head hurts, my stomach hurts, and I just start vomiting when I go to the max. But still even then, I never blacked out. Like, I still know where I am, who I am, and what I'm doing. So that's why I don't really understand how some people can black out and do certain things that the following day and the following morning, they don't remember. I guess we all have different tolerances of alcohol, and alcohol hits us all differently, since alcohol is basically like a drug. I guess that's like a fair assumption to make. But still, I never understood how some people can black out and literally, when they wake up and the next following morning, they don't know where they are or who they are. That's why I find that really surprising. But to get back to my main point, I'm never gonna try weed, so I gave him those 2 joints. Fuck it, let him have fun. Probably had a shitty day, a shitty week, probably even a shitty year. So let me give him 2 joints and just let me make his night. I gave him 2 joints. Okay, so let's start off with football. That was just a little side story I wanted to tell you guys because I felt like it was just funny, because normally people, they give them water, and you know, everyone says give him water and give him food. I'm like, fuck it, let me give him what he actually wants, drugs. So I gave him 2 pre-rolled joints. Mike, if you're watching this, respect, broski. I got you, don't worry. Okay, so guys, first topic today is regarding football, soccer. And so recently, Novak Djokovic, the GOAT of tennis, asked Neymar Jr. about football GOAT. Djokovic said, who's the best player in the world? Neymar said, Leo Messi. Djokovic said, I mean from this generation, from now. And then Neymar asked him, is Messi retired? Djokovic said no. Then Neymar responded with, good, Leo Messi. Thank you, Neymar, for saying what I've been saying since the beginning. I don't care how old Messi is. I don't care where he's playing right now. I don't care that he's not in his prime anymore. I don't care that he's in the MLS right now. I don't care that he's 37 years old. I don't give a fuck. He's still the best player on planet Earth. Like, literally. Lamine Yamal still isn't better than Messi right now. And I'm not talking about prime Messi, prime Lamine. I'm talking about Lamine Yamal right now and Messi right now. Messi's still better than him. Cole Palmer, Messi's still better than him right now, currently, 2025, 9th of October. Mbappe, Messi is still currently better than Mbappe. Who else? Fucking Vinny Jr. Messi is still better than Vinny Jr. right now, currently. Who fucking Rafinha, Messi is still better than Rafinha. Mohamed Salah, Messi is still better than Mohamed Salah right now, currently. I don't give a fuck. As long as Messi is on the pitch, as long as he can walk on the pitch, he's the best player. That's a fact. If you don't want to take my word for it, Neymar fucking said it. Now you guys can say, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a Messi dick rider. He's a Messi meat rider. He only cares about Messi, he overrates Messi. I actually don't. I just say it how it is. He's the greatest player of all time. And he's currently the best player in the world. Yes, he's at Inter Miami. Yes, he's 37 or 38. I understand that. My mind comprehends that. He's 38. My mind comprehends that. He's still the best player on planet Earth. I don't give a fuck. That's a fact. Hate it or love it, it's a fact. He's still, right now, the 9th of October, 2025, Messi is still the greatest player on planet Earth. And then, So everyone who knows football agrees with what I just said. So then when we put Messi to the side, then okay, who's the best player? But Messi's to the side because Messi is here, a level that no one will ever reach. Even now, currently at 38 years old, 2025, he's still S tier. Like, is that how we say it? S tier, prime tier, whatever. He's here. And then who's the best after Messi? That's what the question should be. Like, whenever I see podcasts about football, about soccer, and people ask the question, who's the best player right now? Let me correct the phrase. Let me correct the phrase you should actually be asking to your guests or to your friends. Who's the best player after Messi right now? Currently, right now. Currently, who's the best player on planet Earth after Messi? After Messi, that's a really, really important part because if you don't say that part, then the answer is by default Lionel Andres Messi Cusitini. He's still the best player on planet Earth. Neymar knows it. Neymar knows it because he fucking knows that it's true. He's not afraid to say it. And he's not only saying it because, oh, that's his close friend. He's saying it because he knows football. Neymar knows ball. I know football. I know ball. And believe me, he's still by far, like it's not even now at 38, there's no competition with him. Lamine Yamal can't compete with Messi's level. Mbappe can't. Vinny can't. Bellingham can't. Pedri can't. Rafinha can't. Mohamed Salah definitely can't. Who else? Erling Haaland can't. Kevin De Bruyne can't. Messi's still currently the best player on planet Earth. I don't know how many fucking times I just said it. I'll say it again. Messi is still the best player on planet Earth currently, 2025, 9th of October. Like, guys, what are we talking about? There's no even competition. It's not even close. He's miles ahead of everyone on planet Earth right now, currently in 2025, 9th of October. That's enough. I said everything I had to say. I said it. I repeated it 20 times because some of you guys, you're like little kids, running around, walking around, not knowing what you guys are saying. So I have to repeat to you little kids, as your father, I have to repeat it to you guys. Lionel Messi is still the greatest soccer player, football player on planet Earth in the year 2025, 9th of October. He still is. Now, I know even Luca disagrees with what I just said. I don't give a fuck. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's my brother. I love him more than anything. That's my best friend. But if you're a football fan, if you're a soccer fan, and you don't agree that Messi right now currently is still the best player on planet Earth, even though he's at Miami and even though he's 38 years old, then you don't know shit about football. It's either you don't know shit about football or you're just envious and jealous that Messi is better than your favorite player, which is probably Cristiano Ronaldo, or you're just blind. It's one of those three. You hate the fact that Messi is still the best player. You don't know shit about football or you're blind. It's one of those three. It's a fact. Come after me. I don't give a fuck. You guys can write in the comments whatever you want. What I said is what I said. And that's the fucking truth, man. Okay, next topic. So someone said on Twitter, and I'm quoting him right now, there's nothing R9, Ronaldo Fenomeno, is better than CR7 at. Absolutely nothing. Numbers, eye test, accolades, absolutely nothing. Ayo, this guy, if I see you, broski, on the streets, it's on site. What the fuck are you fucking saying? You're saying that when it comes to eye test, Cristiano Ronaldo is better than R9. Let me take a sip before I go all crazy. Yo, this is so fucking good, man. Okay, so broski, all together, if we take accomplishments, football abilities, so if we take those two, accomplishments, team and individual, and football abilities on the pitch, Ronaldo, even then, Cristiano Ronaldo is not above Ronaldo Fenomeno. Yes, he has more accomplishments, team or individual. But as a player, purely footballing abilities, R9 is over CR7. He is. It's a fact. Ronaldo, yes, has more accolades, has won more trophies, individual or team trophies, than R9. I agree. That's a fact. There's no debating that. That's a fact. He scored more goals. Yes. He still wasn't a better finisher than R9. Meaning, if Ronaldo shoots 100 times and R9 shoots 100 times, he's going to score R9 is going to score more goals than CR7. That's a fact. So that's why R9 is a better finisher than Ronaldo. The only things that Cristiano Ronaldo does better than R9 on a football pitch is he probably runs faster. He definitely jumps higher. Is everything that has to do with physical abilities, physical attributes. So running faster, being in shape, more better in endurance, jumping higher, being more explosive. Everything that has to do with physical abilities, CR7 is above R9. The rest, R9 is above CR7. Dribbling, R9. Vision, R9. Passing, R9. Finishing, R9. Footballing intelligence, R9. Agility, R9. Vision, passing, shooting. Weak foot. Okay, they're equal, R9 and CR7 when it comes to weak foot. What else can I add? Heading. Ronaldo is one hell of a header. I ain't gonna lie. He's fucking good at heading. Okay, let me give this to CR7 just for the sake of it. But for the most of the things that I just mentioned, footballing IQ, I don't know if I said it, I'll say it again, R9. So when you look at footballing abilities on the pitch, R9 is above CR7. He's above. There's no even debate. Anyone who knows football knows it's a fact. So this guy, what he just said, that's just fucking ludicrous. He probably doesn't know shit about football, or he's a Ronaldo dick rider. It's one of those two. But R9 is above CR7. In the GOAT list, in the top 10 list, he's above CR7. Now, when it comes to accomplishments and mentality, CR7, I admit it. I'll give it to CR7. He won so much, it's just fucking crazy. His longevity is fucking insane. Like, I'm not gonna lie. CR7's longevity is fucking ludicrous. I said it so many times on so many podcasts. I put so many stories. I wrote it so many times. His longevity, his dedication, his hard work, his perseverance, his love for the game, his mentality, his ruthlessness, his relentlessness, his whatever. He's a fucking animal, Ronaldo, CR7. I ain't gonna lie. I don't hate CR7. I love CR7 and I fucking respect the shit out of CR7 as a man and as a player. I respect the shit out of him. He accomplished so much. He showed the entire world that no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, no matter what your goals and your ambitions are, if you have the right mentality, if you put in the work, if you never give up, if you're relentless, if you're ruthless, if you believe in yourself, if you think that everything is possible and you just keep going like a fucking train, you can accomplish literally whatever you want. And that's what Cristiano Ronaldo did. He's a prime human being. He's a peak human being. Let's not lie. I mean, with the level of talent that he had, yeah, he has good talent. God gifted him with good talent. I'm not going to lie. But Maradona had way more talent than CR7. Messi had way more talent than CR7. Ronaldinho had way more talent than CR7. Neymar, Zidane, Ronaldo Fenomeno, Eden Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne, Luka Modric, Andres Iniesta. So many players had way more talent than Cristiano Ronaldo on the pitch. But Ronaldo is still better than most of them. He accomplished more than all of them except for Lionel Messi. He had a better career than all of them except for Lionel Messi. And he just had a better life, more longevity than all of them. And if you look at, like I said this many times, for me, Messi and Ronaldo, there's no comparisons. Messi is miles ahead of Ronaldo as a football player and as accomplishments, whatever. When it comes to the footballing world, Lionel Andres Messi is miles ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo. Miles ahead. It's not even comparable. I said it so many times, but I also said this many times. If I personally, Andrew Delic, I had to choose between the life of Messi or living the life of Cristiano Ronaldo, I would choose living the life of Cristiano Ronaldo. I feel like altogether, he has I'm not going to say he has a better life, but he has a life that I would love more to have than Lionel Messi's. You know what I mean? Like altogether, I feel like he has more when it comes to life. Now, when it comes to purely footballing abilities, Messi's miles ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo, no debate. But so just the fact that I say this just shows how much respect and appreciation and love I have for CR7. People say I'm a big CR7 hater and I'm not rational. First of all, sometimes I rage bait. my clip farm to get reactions out of people. So that's why sometimes I go to the extreme. But if I'm being honest, my real thoughts about CR7 are only positive. I mean, they're not only positive. No human being is perfect. So of course I'm going to have negative thoughts regarding whichever human being. But in general, Ronaldo, I mean, I just have nothing but love, appreciation, and a huge and deep respect for CR7, for the man, for the human, for the athlete, and for everything he accomplished. Broski, he's the most followed person on Instagram. Now, I know that's more like super official, but still, it's still a crazy fact. I mean, so many people across the world, Kim Kardashian, the Kardashians, Donald Trump, The Rock, I don't know who else is fucking famous, Justin Bieber, Drake, I don't know. He's still more famous than all of them. It's crazy. Now, I personally believe that Messi really doesn't care about social media. And I feel like if he did care a lot about social media, like Ronaldo cares way more about social media, I feel like Messi would have more followers, because I feel like the type of person that Messi is, people tend to follow that type of person more than Ronaldo, because Messi is way more humble than Ronaldo. And at the end of the day, like almost everyone knows that Messi is a way better player than Cristiano Ronaldo. And also, not only is he a way better player, he accomplished also way more. So like I said it so many times, when there's two lists of the greatest players of all time, one simply being footballing abilities, and a second list being footballing abilities with team and individual accomplishments, Messi is by far the first on both lists. Maybe on the first list, which is only footballing abilities, he's top 3 because it's either him, Maradona, and Ronaldo. Now I'm only talking about purely footballing abilities. We don't care what he won individually or what he won with his team. Purely footballing abilities. What type of magic you can do on the pitch. There, I still believe he's number 1. I feel like he's above. Yes, Ronaldinho is more complete. I'll agree. But Messi has a better playing style because he has more simplicity in his playing style. Like Johan Cruyff said many times, football is simple, but the hardest thing to do is play simple football. Football is really simple. The best type of football you can play as a team or as a player is simple style of football. No one is as efficient and simple as Messi. What Messi can do with one touch, it would take Neymar 10 touches. And Neymar is extremely talented. Like, don't get it twisted. He's my second favorite player of all time. That's how much I fucking love him. And you guys know how much I decried Neymar. He's sensational. But Messi, what Messi can do with one touch, it would take Neymar 10 touches. It would take any average player 30 touches. And it would take Cristiano Ronaldo 60 touches. No, I'm joking, of course. That's a joke. Ronaldo is way better than the average professional player, of course. But it doesn't change the fact that what Messi can do with one touch, because of his intelligence, of his simplicity, of his IQ, of his vision, of his awareness of everything, it would take all the top players. Now I'm talking about Hazard, Neymar, Iniesta, Xavi, Pirlo, the top players, it would take them 10 touches to do what Messi can do with one touch. That's how fucking, man. So I don't know what I was rambling on about. Yeah, I was talking about my true feelings and my real thoughts regarding Cristiano Ronaldo. So like I said, top human being. So accomplished. If everyone should everyone should look up more to Ronaldo than Messi. Messi, he had more talent, but still, Messi's still a really good example to look up to because he was really dedicated. He also worked really fucking hard. He never missed practice. He was always professional and so humble. Broski, imagine being the greatest player of all time for the sport, which is by far the most popular sport on planet Earth. Wherever Messi goes, people are screaming his name. They're worshiping him like a god, like a king. Imagine having a stadium of 100,000 people chanting your name, Messi, while bowing down to you, Messi. Do you know what that would do to my ego? let alone anyone else's ego. You know what that shit would do to my ego? Broski, I would literally think that I could kill someone in broad daylight and nothing would happen. Now, of course, I'm exaggerating, but that's what I would be thinking if a certain situation or certain amount of people were to please my ego that much. That fucking much. Imagine a stadium of 100,000 people screaming your name, Messi, and bowing down to Messi. You know, and he remains humble, not once. Bro, he's 38. He's been a professional since he's 16 years old. For 22 years, he's been playing professional football. Not once. Now, I'm not exaggerating. When I say not once, I literally mean not once did you hear Messi say, I'm the greatest player on planet Earth, or I'm the greatest player of all time. Not once. Not only that, not once did he say, I deserve the Ballon d'Or, which he literally deserves. Every fucking year he played, he deserved the Ballon d'Or. Even now, he still deserves the Ballon d'Or every year he's playing. But not once did you hear him say, I'm one of the greatest of all time. Not once did you hear him say, I'm top 10 of all time. Like, the bare minimum. He never spoke about how good he is. And he's the fucking greatest of all time, broski. Like, he's the greatest of all time for the greatest sport, the most popular sport on planet Earth. Yo, I see people like who make $300,000 a year selling fucking houses in Gatineau, having way more ego than Lionel Messi, bro. Do you know how crazy that is? I see fucking real estate agents in Gatineau who, let's say, make, let's say 500,000 just to be generous, have way more ego than Lionel Messi, bro. Do you understand how fucking crazy that is? How fucking ludicrous that is? But of course, not everyone's like Messi. I mean, Michael Jordan, one of the greatest of all time, even he wasn't like Messi. So Messi is really like a very like crazy case, really like a big minority. Now, of course, he's also really, really shy and really, really introverted. So, of course, people who are shy and introverted, they don't really talk about themselves. They don't say like, oh, I'm the shit, I'm this, I'm that. But I always said, if Messi can be humble, we can all be humble, broski. Like, if Messi can be humble, we can all be humble. So that's one thing that I prefer regarding Messi than Ronaldo. I feel like Ronaldo has more insecurities than Messi because you always hear Ronaldo always saying, oh, I'm the greatest, I'm the best, I'm better than him, I'm better than I accomplished this, I accomplished that, I can do this, I can do that. You always hear him talk about himself. He always goes on Piers Morgan or in many other interviews where he talks about himself a lot. Messi never talks about himself. I'm not saying that I'm like Messi. I'm probably not. Sometimes I do tend to fall to my ego and talk about myself, but I feel like I'm not as much as Ronaldo. But to get back to the main fact, so that's one thing I prefer on Messi's side than Ronaldo's side is his humbleness, hard work. They both have hard work. Let's not just lie and say that only Ronaldo has hard work. Messi has a lot of hard work. He never missed practice. You never heard scandals of him cheating on his wife, partying late till like 4 a.m., then missing practice, drinking alcohol, taking drugs or whatever. He's always been a perfect example. So was Ronaldo. But I feel like Messi, what I love on Messi's side is he's so humble, man. And I feel like even when people were shitting on him, like when you lost 2 Copa America finals and the World Cup final, you heard so much people shitting on Messi, bashing Messi, and still never did he feel the need to say that he's the best so that he can shut those people up, shut up his critics. Never, bro. He never brought down anyone else because that specific individual is bringing him down. He just stays silent. He goes on the pitch and he's the best player of all time, man. Yo, Messi broski, please come on my podcast one day. Yo, that would be like, that's my true. Yo, if one day I have Messi here on my podcast, I swear to God, broski, after that, I can die in peace. Mom, if you're watching this, I know you're probably sad that I said this. I don't care. Knock on wood, it doesn't happen after it. But if one day I can have Lionel Andres Smith on my podcast, it would be 2 hours of me just saying, yo, broski, you're the greatest human being to ever exist. No, but broski, do you understand? Like, you're literally the greatest. No, broski, I know for the last 30 minutes I've been saying how great you are. No, but broski, let me say it. We have still 1 more hour and a half. We're gonna do 2 hours of me just saying how great you are. It's literally gonna be. I'm manifesting. I don't give a fuck. Messi's gonna be on my podcast one day. I'm literally manifesting it. He's gonna be sitting there, and it's just gonna be 2 hours of me just saying how good he is, how beautiful of a human being he is, and just looking at his highlights, and then pausing, and then just saying how fucking beautiful that was. That's all I'm gonna be doing. I don't give a fuck. He deserves it. I don't give a fuck. It's only gonna be me. I ain't gonna lie. Me writing him the entire episode saying how amazing he is and just praising him the entire time. Now, if I was to do a podcast with Ronaldo, who knows what would happen? Maybe some boxing gloves somewhere. I'm joking, Ronaldo. It's a joke. But hey, those were my real thoughts regarding CR7. Believe me, guys, like I said, I'm always going to rage bait and do clip farming. That's the whole point of social media. Jake Paul is the king of rage baiting. So was Logan Paul, especially Jake Paul. And he makes fucking millions of dollars and he doesn't give a fuck. People can call him whatever names they want. When he goes home to his stunning wife, to his beautiful wife, to his huge mansion, to his beautiful cars, he doesn't give a fuck what people say about him. He doesn't give a fuck. Why? Because he's making big bank, he's living his dream, and he's doing whatever he wants to do. And probably right now, he's probably the boxer, and he's not even a boxer. He's probably the boxer who generates the most money. Do you guys understand how fucked up that is? He's a fucking social media influencer. He's a influencer, he's a vlogger, I don't fucking know what he was. He was a social media influencer, turned boxer at the age of like 22, 23, and now he's the biggest bag in the boxing world. That's fucking crazy, bros. Think about it. He's not even an athlete. He's a performer, an entertainer. I don't know. But that's why when people hate on the Paul brothers, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whatever, first of all, they're just jealous, if we're being honest. No, I don't hate on them. But at the same time, I don't watch their content. Actually, I watch Logan Paul's podcast. It's not one of my favorite podcasts because I don't know, just not one of my favorites. Like Joe Rogan, Chris Williamson, Huberman Lab. Those are like probably my favorite podcasts. But I still watch his podcast. Like or not, he has a huge podcast. He has a huge following as a social media influencer and as a podcaster also. So I follow his podcast because I follow many podcasts to see how they do so that I can improve my craft and my podcast. But that's why when people hate on Logan Paul or on Jake Paul, first of all, I say, okay, first of all, you guys are envious. You guys are jealous. That's number one. And number two, in my opinion, I don't watch their content. It's not really appealing for me watching their content. So I don't really care. But at the end of the day, I'm not afraid to say that what they're doing is really, really fucking smart. They're really, really successful. And keep doing what they're fucking doing because they're making a lot of fucking money. Do you understand? He's the biggest bag in the boxing world, Jake Paul. Do you understand how fucked up that is? That's really fucked up. So that's why, like I tell people who hate on them, I'm like, you can hate all you want. Of course, he's not one of the best boxers. His boxing levels are medium. Like many of my guests who are pro boxers told me. He's a good boxer. He would beat me up like any day of the week, like without hesitation. He would beat me up. He would beat up like 99.999% of human beings because 99.9999% of human beings don't even practice mixed martial arts or boxing. So he would beat them all up. But anyone who does boxing or who is a professional boxer would beat him up. I mean, he's not that good of a level. I watched boxing a lot, but he's still the biggest bag. I mean, how much did Jake Paul make for his fight against Mike Tyson? That's why everyone wants to fight Jake Paul. Why? For the fucking bag, for the money. And you gotta respect Jake Paul's hustle and Jake Paul's influence. Jake Paul has said the number was in the low 30 million for his Tyson fight. Many outlets estimate that Paul's purse was around 40 million and Mike Tyson's was about 20 million. So best estimate, Jake Paul earned in the ballpark of 30 to 40 million for that bout. So guys, Jake Paul, a social media influencer, made $40 million boxing against Mike Tyson, one of the greatest boxers of all time. He made twice what he made. Why? Not because he's a better boxer, but because he brought in more money, he brought in more viewership, and right now, Jake Paul generates more money than Mike Tyson right now. I'm not talking about the 90s. The 90s, it was all about Mike Tyson. That was his decade. He was by far the greatest boxer and probably one of the biggest athletes in the 90s. But right now in 2025, Jake Paul, a fucking social media content creator, when it comes to boxing, generates more money than one of the greatest boxers of all time, Mike Tyson. So that's why I respect the shit out of the Paul brothers. Okay, guys, next topic. So Cristobal Soria said, Cristiano Ronaldo a los 36 se fue a Arabia. Messi a los 36 ganó un mundial siendo MVP. My Spanish is, but I can translate to what he said. He said Cristiano Ronaldo at 36 was in Saudi Arabia. Messi at 36 won the World Cup and he was the MVP at the World Cup. I hate so much when I hear people say that Ronaldo at 37, 36, let me say it right now what I'm about to say. There's not a single age that Ronaldo is better at than Messi. Messi at 23, Ronaldo at 23, Messi at 23. Messi at 32 or Ronaldo at 32, Messi at 32. Messi at whatever age, Messi was better than Ronaldo. Whatever age. At 39, at 28, at 26, at 25, at 2 years old, 3 years old, 16 years old, 25, 24, 23, 24, 31, 32, 33, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 43, 44, 50, 60. I don't care. There's not a single age where Ronaldo was better at than Messi. It's not like if you're a Ronaldo fan, you cannot say, I mean, you can say it, but it just proves that you don't know shit about soccer. And I hear many Ronaldo fans say that, oh yeah, but Ronaldo at 36 was better than Messi at 36. Broski, Messi at 36 won a World Cup with Argentina and was by far the best player in the entire tournament. Not just in Argentina, but the entire tournament. He was fucking crazy good. Ronaldo at 36 was in Saudi Arabia, like broski. Or was he at Juventus? I don't know, but he was shit. He was shit. It's a fact. He's shit now. And of course, his longevity is still crazy. He's still in crazy good shape, but he's playing really badly, Ronaldo. Why? Because he's old. So that's why he shouldn't be playing. He shouldn't be starting for Portugal in the upcoming World Cup. But hey, let me get into it. But yes, Messi, at whatever age, will always be better than Ronaldo. I don't care. It's a fucking fact. Next topic, guys. My real thought. Okay, so guys, I said it on many podcasts with Luca, my brother. We said it many times. The team that Portugal has right now is probably the greatest Portuguese team of all time. I agree. It's a fact. They have a really good team, really good players, and it's probably the greatest Portuguese team to ever exist. But they still have close to none winning chances in the upcoming World Cup. Yes, Vitinha, Rafael Leão, Nuno Mendes, amazing players. How are they going to win when they have to go against Spain, Argentina, England, France, Brazil even? They have no winning chances in the World Cup. Now, I love Portuguese people. I have a lot of respect for Portuguese people. But you guys have no winning chances in the World Cup. In the upcoming World Cup 2026, you guys have no winning chances. Let me pull up your squad. You guys have an amazing squad. Really good players. I ain't gonna lie. You guys have really good soccer players. But you guys have no winning chances in the World Cup. Portugal national football team. Let me pull up the players. You guys have really good players. I ain't gonna lie. Cristiano Ronaldo, I'll talk about him. I'm gonna talk about Ronaldo in his role in the upcoming World Cup for the national team. So you guys have João Felix. I mean, he's now at Saudi Arabia, but he's still really good. Vitinha, one of the greatest midfielders. Him and Pedri on planet Earth. Nuno Mendes, one of the greatest left backs on planet Earth. Bruno Fernandes, really good. João Cancelo, really good. Pedro Neto, Rafael Leão, an amazing player. But it's still not good enough to have winning chances in the World Cup. I'm sorry, you guys don't. And talking about Portuguese national team, talking about the upcoming World Cup 2026, and talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo shouldn't be starting for the upcoming World Cup for Portugal. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how much of a legacy he has. I don't care that he's your greatest player of all time. He's 41 right now. He shouldn't be starting. I'm sorry. And if you guys start him, which you guys probably will because he has such a big name and such a big influence over the Portuguese national team, he's probably going to start. And that's just going to fuck you guys up. If you guys don't start Ronaldo, you guys are going to play better without Ronaldo. If you start him, you guys are going to play more like shit than if you don't start him. That's a fact. I understand that he's the greatest Portuguese player of all time, greatest European player of all time, one of the greatest players of all time. I understand that shit. But he's 41 years old, and he's going to be 42 in the World Cup. That's crazy. Father time is a real thing, and he just shouldn't be starting, man. Like, let's keep it honest. He's old. And Portugal, you guys have a really, really good team. You guys could have no winning chance, but you guys could have a really, really good parkour in the World Cup. And if you guys want to have the best parkour possible in the World Cup, bench CR7. Bench Cristiano Ronaldo do Aveira do Portugal. Please bench him because he's not the same Ronaldo he was before. If this was Ronaldo at 31, 32, I would say you guys have to start him. He's by far the best player. But now at 41, 42, he's old and he's not the same player he once was. And now talking about the World Cup, which teams have the most winning chances in the upcoming World Cup? France, Argentina, Spain, England, and Brazil. Now, Brazil, yes, you guys can hate on me all you want. Every World Cup, Brazil have winning chances. Any World Cup, in the future, in the past, in the present, any World Cup, and every World Cup, Brazil will always, always, always have winning chances. If I just simply look at the Brazil's team right now, they have amazing players. And they always had amazing players. And like I said, it's the greatest footballing nation of all time, Brazil. They will always, always have winning chances. And they always did have winning chances. In 2006, when they lost against France in the semifinals, they should have probably won. They had way better players than France. In 2002, they won the World Cup. In 1998, they could have won the World Cup. In 2010, they could have won the World Cup. In 2014, they could have won the World Cup. In 2018, they could have won the World Cup. Last World Cup, 2022, they could have won the World Cup. Every fucking World Cup, Brazil have winning chances. They're the greatest footballing nation of all time, by far. And they're always going to have winning chances. Brazil national football team. Even now, players, Neymar, Vinicius, Rafinha, Casemiro, Rodrigo, Douglas Santos, Estevão, João Pedro, Hendrick, Richarlison, Paqueta, Alisson Becker, Anthony. Yo, guys, for our national team, this is really, really good. And like I said once on a podcast, it's probably not likely what I'm about to say right now. But if somehow Neymar can wake the fuck up, if somehow he can fucking wake up, he's still, how old is he? Like 32? Neymar age. 33. He's going to be 34 the next World Cup, which is still prime years for Neymar. If somehow Neymar can wake the fuck up, play to his full potential, which is just crazy. Like, if Neymar was to wake up right now in 2025 and play to his full potential, he would be the best player on planet Earth, even above Messi, who is now 38. That's how fucking good Neymar is, because Neymar's footballing abilities are close to Messi's. That's how fucking good he is. So like I was saying, if somehow Neymar can fucking wake the fuck up, play to his full fucking potential, be dedicated, have a healthy lifestyle, be disciplined, train, lose weight, be in peak physical shape for the World Cup. If he can do that, and then if the entire Brazil team, which is also really unlikely, if they all agree to play for Neymar, run for Neymar, defend for Neymar, backtrack for Neymar, and just want to win the World Cup for Neymar, like the Argentinian national team did with Messi in 2022, if they all agree to do that, Brazil are winning the World Cup in 2026. It's probably not going to happen. Chances are really, really unlikely because of their mentality, because of Neymar's mentality. But if it can happen, broski, right now, for anyone watching this, put the amount of money you want, place the biggest bet you can on Brazil winning the World Cup, and that's a safe bet. That's the safest bet you could have on planet Earth. That's the safest bet. It's an even bigger, safer bet than betting DiCaprio ending up with a girl between 18 and 25 in the following years. It's probably going to happen. He never dates below 18. He never dates above 25. This bet is still safer than that bet. Brazil winning the World Cup with Neymar playing to his full potential and everyone in the Brazil team running for Neymar. If Brazil can do that, Brazilians, look at me right now. Brazil national team, listen to what I'm saying right now. Neymar, fala português. Joe fala português. If you can play to your full potential, not get injured, stay healthy, stay in peak shape, and everyone in the Brazil national team understands and realize, which I'm probably sure they do, that you're by far the greatest Brazilian player right now, currently, and one of the greatest Brazilian players of all time. But currently, you're the best player. You're the star. You're still the star, even at 33. And when you're going to be 34, you're still the fucking main Brazilian star. And that they all agree to run for you, defend for you, kill for you, do whatever on the pitch for you. You guys are winning the World Cup easily. Easy. It's going to be pure and total domination on the pitch from the Brazilian squad. Pure domination. And anyone who disagrees with what I'm saying right now, you guys don't know shit about football. Because that's a fucking fact, man. If you guys can do it, and I would fucking love to see Neymar win the World Cup, I would be crying, bro. If I could see Messi win the World Cup and then Neymar win the World Cup, oh my God, I would be crying. Of course, I would prefer way more for Messi to win it again. If Messi wins the World Cup a second time, I'm crying. Guys, I'm crying. I don't know. I would be so... Oh my God, dude, the rage bait clips I would make for Ronaldo fans if Messi could win a second World Cup. Oh my God. Maybe that's even good because someone would shot me. Someone would do a Charlie Kirk to me. So someone would shoot me and kill me. How much rage baiting clips I would make regarding Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi being like 20 times, 100 times better than him. If Messi could somehow win a second World Cup. Oh my God. Imagine this, guys. Messi wins the second World Cup and Messi is the best player in that World Cup and he wins the Ballon d'Or again. Oh my God, bro. I would be crying, bro. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I would be crying. But, I mean, it could happen. Argentina, even without Messi, have a really, really good squad. A really, really strong squad. And, I mean, when they won the World Cup in 2022, they had a really, really good squad. But they had really, really young players. But now those players are older, more experienced, more skilled, and more mature. So that could actually be really good. Of course, Messi is not the same player he was in 2022. He's less good. 3 years ago, Messi was better. But he's still the greatest player on planet Earth. Messi, he's still the greatest player on planet Earth by far. So Argentina could actually... I mean, Argentina does have winning chance in the World Cup. That's a fact. Argentina national football team. Like, yo, look at the players, man. Players. Lionel Messi, best player on planet Earth. Franco Mastantuono, really, really good youngster. Emiliano Martinez, amazing goalkeeper. Alejandro Garnacho. Angel Di Maria is too old. Julian Alvarez, one of the greatest number 9s on planet Earth currently right now. Julian Alvarez. He is, it's a fact. He's really, really fucking good right now currently. And he's older than what he was before. He's 25 now. Now it's his peak. He's entering his peak. He's going to be 26 in the 2026 World Cup. He's born in 2000. So he's going to be even better. Rodrigo De Paul, 31. Still in his prime. Enzo Fernandez, really, really good. Leandro Paredes. Nico Paz, Alexis McAllister. Simeone, Lisandro Martinez. Anel Correa. Yo, they still have winning chances in the World Cup. But I still believe that the two teams with the most winning chance in the World Cup, it's either Spain or Spain, France, Argentina, and Brazil is by far number one if they can do everything I just said that they have to do, but they probably won't. So that's why I'm going to say that's either France, Spain, or Argentina. I think Spain have the most chances because their team is so young and so fucking good. So the two teams with the most chances are France and Spain. Like if I look at France national football team, it's just crazy, guys. It's just crazy. If I look at the players, bro, Kylian Mbappe. Bro, look at the players right now. I'm just laughing. Kylian Mbappe, one of the greatest players on planet Earth. Ousmane Dembele, the current Ballon d'Or winner, one of the greatest players on planet Earth. Desire Doué, one of the greatest players on planet Earth, and he's 20 years old. Michael Olise, amazing midfielder. Hugo Ekitike, really, really fucking good. Ryan Cherki, amazing. Jules Koundé, phenomenal. Eduardo Camavinga, amazing. Bradley Barcola, amazing. Chouameni, not bad. I mean, good, not bad. That's pretty much it. But everything those players I just named, and if Pogba can be full healthy and be at his full potential, France are going to have amazing winning chance in the World Cup. I hope it doesn't happen. I hate the French national team. I don't want to see Mbappe winning a World Cup, a second World Cup again. I don't want to see him winning a second World Cup. But if Pogba can get back to his past form, to his prime form, he's only 32. He's going to be 33 in the World Cup, which is still in his prime. If he could be back in his prime, playing to his full potential, playing to his full capabilities for the French national team in the World Cup, that's going to be fucking scary, man. From the French national team, that's going to be really fucking scary, man. I ain't going to lie, that's going to be really fucking scary, man. And then they're going to have really, really good winning chances. Their midfield is going to be phenomenal. Their defense, France's defense is going to be the most lacking position. Their defense and their goalkeeper, but their midfield and their attack is going to be phenomenal, bro, the French national team. And if Pogba can do it, man, it's just going to help them a lot. Maybe he's not going to be able to do it. Maybe he fucked around too much and he's not going to be back in his prime. But he still has an entire season to get back to his prime. Who knows? We never know what his dedication levels are going to be, what his motivations are going to be. We never know. But if he can, it could be really fucking dangerous. I mean, they could be really a real problem, a real menace in the 2026 World Cup. Spain national team. Yo, Spain also have a really fucked up team, man. Lamine Yamal. The greatest player on planet Earth after Lionel Messi right now. Lamine Yamal. He's 18. He's going to be 18 going on 19 in the World Cup. He's just going to be better. One season in, more experience, more maturity, more skill set, more capabilities. He's just going to be better in the 2026 World Cup than he is right now. Huijsen as center back. Pedri, the greatest midfielder on planet Earth. Of course, there's Bellingham, Vitinha, but Pedri tops them all as the king in the midfield right now, currently in 2025. He's the greatest midfielder on planet Earth right now. They have Pedri. Nico Williams, an amazing left winger, one of the greatest left wingers on planet Earth right now. Gavi, an amazing midfielder. Rodri, an amazing, the greatest defensive midfielder right now on planet Earth it's still Rodri. Yo, last year he won the Ballon d'Or and he deserved it. Like I said, it's bitter between him and Vini. I would have personally gave it to Vini, but Rodri deserves it as much as Vini. So Rodri as defensive midfielder. Pau Cubarsí as center back. He's just gonna be better. So young, so talented, so good. Yo, they have an amazing Casado. Is Casado the player who's anti-Semitic? If he is, you can go fuck yourself because you're an anti-Semite piece of shit. I think I saw many clips of you or many posts of you on Facebook bashing Israel. If that's you, bro, fuck you. I'm going to say it as simple as that. But to get back to football, they have an amazing team, and Spain, man. Wow, man. They're going to be really... Spain's definitely going to have a better midfield than France. But the attack, Nico Williams with Lamine Yamal, crazy, but yo. Mbappe, Dembele, Desire Doué, and Bradley Barcola, bro. That's just... And Ekitike. I feel like France has a better attack than Spain. Spain definitely has a better defense and a better midfield than France. Better goalkeeper, probably France. Who's Spain's goalkeeper? Yeah, it's either France or Spain, but the attack. Spain and France are close because Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams are so good, but France tops it with Dembele, Mbappe, Bradley Barcola, Desire Doué. Midfield, it's definitely Spain with fucking Fabian Ruiz, Pedri, Rodri, Gavi, it's definitely Spain. Their midfield, like always, they've always had amazing midfielders. And even now, they have the greatest midfield trio or just midfield line in the world. They have the best midfield line in the world. And defense is also Spain. With Kubarsi, Huijsen, it's Spain. But all together, France and Spain, they're the two favorites for the World Cup. And they're really, really tight and really, really fucking close, man. And so I watched Argentina's national team. England. Let's not sleep on England. But England, on paper, right now, they have so many good fucking players. But their playing style is so shit. England national team. Their playing style is so shit, man. Kick and run. No technique, no tactics. Just kick the ball up front, play aggressive, and try to score. That's shit. But if we look at the players, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka, Jude Bellingham, Marcus Rashford, Elliot Anderson, Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Declan Rice, Noni Madueke, Jack Grealish, Jordan Henderson, Reece James, Oli Watkins, Kyle Walker, Kobe Mainoo, Harry Maguire, Trent Arnold. Maybe on paper, England have the greatest team right now, the greatest national team on paper. They probably have, is it better than Spain? Maybe, but the players I just named is crazy. France also. Spain, France, and England have the best players on paper after Brazil. Brazil is number one. They're S tier, but they have the best players after Brazil. England have crazy players, but their playing style is so shit, man. It's just sad to see, man. But hey, Harry Kane, Saka, Bellingham, Rashford. And Rashford is playing really, really good. He's back to how good he was before. Phil Foden, amazing player. Cole Palmer, sensational, bro. Cole Palmer is one of the greatest players right now on planet Earth. He's not playing right now at his full potential, at his full capabilities, but Cole Palmer at 100% is one of the best players on planet Earth. He's easily top 5 players on planet Earth when it comes to playing at your full potential. He's easily top 5. So England also have really, really good winning chances in the World Cup. So my thoughts on people who underrate Neymar. Okay, so guys, like you guys know, I'm a Neymar dick rider. I'm not ashamed to admit it, but he's so good. But people who underrate Neymar and say that he's actually not that good, you guys don't know shit about football. I understand you not maybe respecting him or loving him because he never realized his full potential and he never won everything that he could have won. He could have won many Champions Leagues. He only has one. He could have won way more. He could have won a World Cup easy with Brazil. He could have won 3 World Cups easily with Brazil, Neymar. And he could have won easily 3 Ballon d'Ors, like minimum 3. He could have 5. If Ronaldo can have 5 Ballon d'Ors, Neymar could have 10 Ballon d'Ors if he wanted to, because he's way better than Ronaldo. But he fucked up so much. He fucked around a lot. As much as a Neymar meat rider I can admit it. He fucked around a lot. He never reached his full potential, and he's probably never going to reach his full potential. Like everything I said regarding the World Cup in Brazil and Neymar playing to their full potential, of course that will be amazing, but it's probably not going to happen. There's way more chances of it not happening than of it happening. But when it comes to purely footballing abilities, he's top 10 of all time, easy, Neymar. If you don't put Neymar top 10 of all time when it comes to purely footballing abilities, you don't know jack shit about football. So, but I understand why some people hate him because he never reached his full potential. He was lazy. He skipped practices. He was never fully dedicated like Ronaldo or like Messi or like other players. So I understand. But guys, Neymar Jr. will always be a king of football and will always be one of the greatest players to play the sport of football. Oh my God, the joy of watching that guy play, man. You know, guys, when I say that Messi, Ronaldinho, and Maradona are the greatest players on the pitch of all time, just below them is Neymar. When it comes to pure footballing abilities, just below Ronaldinho, Messi, and Maradona, there's Neymar, there's Ronaldo Fenomeno, there's Pele, there's Johan Cruyff, there's Zidane. Neymar's there with them, and just below Ronaldinho, Messi, and Maradona, man. Holy shit, that's how fucking beautiful of a player Neymar Jr. was, man. Wow, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Just sensational to see, man. Okay, so guys, I'm going to end this episode with some Bible verses. Being a Christian, I feel like Christianity and religion can help a lot of people. Being a huge Christian, I'm going to end this episode with some Bible verses. This episode, like I said, it was supposed to be about a lot of different topics, but it was only about football. It's okay. I'm going to keep my other topics for another episode for a reality check. So it's just going to be an episode of football today, and I'm going to end it with some Bible verses. So Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good, acceptable, and perfect. Nothing in this world is constant except for change. You got to be able to change. Change is good. You got to be able to stay authentic even through transformation, even when you're transforming yourself into a better person, to become a better person so that you can accomplish more and be more competent. Still stay authentic. That's the main point of life. Next Bible verse, Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. We're all social creatures. As human beings, even if you're an introvert, even if you're really shy, at the end, we're all social creatures. It's how we're wired. It's how we've been wired since the beginning. Because in the beginning, how it's supposed to be, we're all supposed to live in villages of like 200, 300 people. And if you want to have better chances of succeeding in that village through status, through getting a relationship with a woman, having kids, whatever, you had to be a social creature. So that's why we're all social creatures. And like it or not, I know there's like this lone wolf mentality, but we need one another to succeed. We need one another to be happy, to have a fulfilled lifestyle, to have a fulfilled life. We need one another. And as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. We can all learn a lot from each other. No matter who you are, no matter who that person is, there's something you can learn from every single human being on planet Earth. Of course, there's some things you can learn more from others, but at the end of the day, we can all learn from one another, and we all need one another to succeed, to move forward, to innovate, and to just become better as a society. We all need one another. And as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Next verse, Matthew 6:33. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Get your priorities straight. Whatever you want, first seek the help of God. Put all your trust and your love into God, and the rest will all make sense. Everything else will be added to you through hard work, consistency, never giving up. God wants you to work hard. He doesn't want you to just lay around and pray to him. Yes, that's good. But at the end of the day, he wants to go out in the world, fight for what you want, fight for what is rightfully yours. Go after what you want like an animal without giving up. God loves people who are hardworking. God favors people who are brave, who are hardworking, and who never give up. No matter what life throws at them, they just keep moving forward. Those are the people that God loved the most. At least that's how I love to see it. Next Bible verse, James 1:2-4. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that a testing of your faith produces perseverance. There's beauty in struggling, because when you struggle, when you face struggles, when you face failure, you just become a better human being. You level up, and that's where true growth and real authentic growth happens, is only through struggle. That's the only way you can grow as a human being, is by struggling. If you don't struggle, you're not going to grow. Only by struggling at the gym, at your work, at school, at your side hustle, podcast, I don't know. The only way to grow is by struggling. Next Bible verse, Isaiah 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. With God, we can accomplish whatever we want. Through his power, through his grace, everything is possible. You got to keep your faith, even though sometimes with what life can throw at you, the shit that life can throw at you, if you keep your faith, if you stay resilient as a human being, God will give you riches that you couldn't even imagine will be possible for your life. Next Bible verse, Micah 6:8. He has shown you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you but to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Always be humble. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, Messi. If Messi can be humble, the greatest player of all time, for the greatest sport of all time, we can all be humble. With God, He wants us to be humble. Of course, go to your full extent. Try to accomplish the most that you can. Of course, there's nothing wrong there. That's actually what God wants. But stay humble, stay with humility, and stay with morality. Next Bible verse, 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. God does not want us to fear life. He doesn't want us to fear Him or life or the universe. He wants us to have power, to have love inside of our hearts, and to have a peaceful mind. Because with a peaceful mind, that's where true strength comes from. A peaceful mind, a calm mind, that's where real and authentic strength comes from for human beings. Let's do one last Bible verse before we end this episode. Matthew 5:14-16. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. All human beings, you, me, whoever, we're all powerful beyond measure. We can all accomplish way more than we think we can. All human beings. When we have fear of trying to accomplish what we want to accomplish, or when we have negative thoughts that bring us down, that make us feel like we're worthless or that we are less than what we actually are, that's when the magic inside of us shuts off temporarily, not permanently. Your light will never shut off permanently. Your light, as long as you exist, as long as you have faith in God, your light will always be possible to enlighten the world. So guys, let me end this episode right here with these beautiful Bible verses. It was supposed to be an episode about everything, but hey, I reached 1 hour in like 5 minutes. I'm going to end it here. That's enough. We talked about football. See you next time, guys. Peace out.